Hi, my name is Caron. I'm here today to talk about what the drum or drummer would do during the American Civil War. What I have here is a rope tension field drum or snare drum. It is tensioned by these ropes, not by these screws or lugs that you would see on modern drums. The ropes, what they do is they push down and pull, so we get higher tension on both of these drum heads or skins. My top drum head is an actual calf skin, which is made of real skin. Wonderful to play and has a great sound. My bottom head is a plastic synthetic. I generally use that just New England climate, humidity. It just makes a drum real tough to play on. This kind of gives me some leverage. These are the snares that give the drum the rat-a-tat-tat sound. They are made out of gut, not metal spun or cable that you would see modern days. Just gives the drum a richer, deeper tone. My drum shell is made out of solid ash, which would historically period be correct, although it would probably be maple, not ash. Most modern drum shells are made out of plywood. Again, this is just one solid piece of ash that is steam bent and then glued and secured. I have my two counter hoops, which pull the drum heads together to squish it to give it a tighter feel. And the snare drum would sound like this. Which is pretty loud and would be heard over much yelling and musket fire. I have my drum sling. Now, typically during the American Civil War, the standard issued sling would come around the neck and then hook up onto the drum. This is a older style sling, which just goes over the right shoulder. Sometimes there would be soldier drummers who would prefer to have the over the shoulder sling, but they were typically issued the around the neck, which is why you would see that more often. The drummer's duty mainly is to march the troops and to engage them, and also to give calls. Back during the 1860s, walkie-talkies weren't invented yet. So from then and on forward, the drum mainly gave calls on what to do, when to wake up, when to eat, when to load your weapon, when to discharge it, also when to go to bed. A few of those calls that we would do during the American Civil War, for example, would be prepare for firing. The next would be commence firing. And lastly, cease firing. Now, all the soldiers were trained to hear these calls so that when they hear it, they would know what to do instinctively. Now, when we were in the American Civil War, sadly, the bugle became a little bit more popular to give the calls, so the drummers, we had less duties to do on the field. Also, case in point, the drummers, when we're not playing, when we're on the battlefield, what we would generally be, along with the other musicians, is stretcher bearers. And we would go grab the wounded and bring them off the field and bring them to the medical unit. So also, speaking about with my other musicians, a lot of times the drums, we would particularly march with a fifer or a bunch of fifers. We would march with them, give cadence, enlighten the soldiers during march, give them entertainment in the evening at camp, and also together we would do a lot of the camp duties. But for example, for songs that we would play, or tunes to just entertain the soldiers, the drummer, we would have certain beatings called stock beats. Case in point, the one that I will play is called Army 2-4, and it is in 2-4 time, and I could play this beating to almost any 2-4 time song. The typical form would be A, A, B, B, and it might repeat again. So this is Army 2-4. Now we have many of other beatings, more also in 2-4 and also in 6-8 time, which hopefully you'll see another video with my friend and colleague Fifer Don Hemenitz, who's a fantastic musician and excellent fifer. I'm sure he will explore some of these tunes with you, but sadly we can't be together because of quarantine. But hopefully in the future we'll be able to play together soon, and hopefully we'll be able to see you at Fort Warren. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy these videos and have a wonderful day.